Okay, problem number 1 on section 3.6 is asking us to find the equation of a tangent line to this curve right here, y is equal to sine of x, at x is equal to pi over 4. So, just like the tangent line problems we did earlier in this chapter, there's two things we need to know. One of those things is our point of tangency, which comes from taking the original function, and I'm going to use a weird hybrid notation here, the original function y, and evaluating it at this a value of pi over 4. So to do that, we need the sine of pi over 4, and I'm hoping this is one you guys have memorized by right now. That sine value is going to be the square root of 2 over 2. If you had it as 1 over root 2, that'd be fine too. Now, for the slope of the tangent, we're going to need our derivative. So we're going to have to find the derivative of y with respect to x first, and hopefully we've got this one down, that the derivative of sine of x is simply cosine of x. So then, we're going to find the slope of our tangent by taking our derivative, dy dx, and evaluating that now at pi over 4 here. So here we go. Pi over 4 is going to equal, all right, and that would be the cosine of pi over 4, which, if you'll recall, is the exact same value as the sine of pi over 4, also root 2 over 2. So here we have our point of tangency. That would be the ordered pair pi over 4, root 2 over 2, and then what we found right here, guys, was the slope of our tangent. So I'm going to go to point slope form and get started. It's going to be y minus the y coordinate of our point of tangency, which is root 2 over 2, is equal to the slope of your tangent, another root 2 over 2, and then in parentheses x minus your a value here, the x coordinate of your point of tangency, and that's going to be pi over 4. So there's the answer in point slope form. I would imagine they probably have their answer in slope intercept, although I don't think much nice is going to happen here when we do this. But let's go ahead and distribute that root 2 over 2 on the other side. So root 2 over 2 times x minus, and then I've got what? A pi times the square root of 2 all over an 8 on the bottom. And then we would add that root 2 over 2 onto the other side, and nothing fun happens there at all. So y equals root 2 over 2 times x, oh boy, a minus the pi root 2 over 8, what we had before, and then adding root 2 over 2 to that. And I guess the only thing we could maybe do here to clean this up is to try to combine those two constants by getting a common denominator here. So I'm going to multiply that by 4 over 4 and get y equals root 2 over 2 times x. There's your slope. And then, let's see, this is going to give us a 4 root 2, which is not going to combine with that because of the pi right there. So I'm going to write that, everybody, as plus, and then one big fraction. I'm going to put the 4 root 2 at the beginning of that, and then minus the pi root 2 right there, and an 8 on the bottom. And that's our ugly answer.